Hey guys, it's evening. We've we've made it through the heat wave today, and the flowers are opening. So this is the first flower of Trichocereus validus that's opening here, and I'm amazed by it. I will collect pollen now because I want it instantly, and I want to get as much as possible. So uh, the greenhouse is a little bit packed and busy, so it's possible that I'm in your view. Oh, it has very little pollen. That's sad. That's really sad. I had hoped that it has more pollen. I don't know, maybe it's not ripe yet. Maybe I should... I don't know. Maybe I should wait until tomorrow, until the flower is fully open. There definitely is some pollen though, so I'll already collect. Because I want to pollinate this guy with flying saucer, and I want to do it today before something causes a pollination, like a white pollination. I'm trying very hard not to damage the flower. Compared to Trichocereus paranoid, it has very little pollen. So I'm definitely a little bit disappointed in regards to the amount of pollen that I can harvest from it. I had hoped that this gives me enough pollen for years, but doesn't seem like it. Beautiful flower, by the way. Yeah, well, that's enough for now. I will also remove these very carefully. And just the tips. I will split this up through many bags just to make sure it's dry. It can dry perfectly. I'm some kind of a pollen hoarder. I like to have lots of different pollen in my collection. I collect all pollen that I can get. At least if it's of use. You know, there are lots of cacti that I don't breed with. I don't need pollen of those, but if there's a theoretic chance that I can make a cross with it, I will usually collect pollen, you know. I'm very, very worried about my crosses that I made this week, because we're having such a heat wave that the successful pollinations drop. I just had a flower drop on Super Apricot, and I'm very, very frustrated about it. I had hoped that it succeeds, you know, and it succeeded. It stayed on and it started to ripen, and then the whole heat wave started, and then it dropped, which, you know, happens sometimes. So I really hope that the heat wave has ended just in time for my crosses with Trichocereus validus. Normally I don't do this late at night, or only if I you know, if I feel like it's a difficult plant that that needs to be pollinated right away, because, you know, sometimes the flower breaks down very fast. In such cases, I'm pollinating late at night, you know, but normally I don't. In this case, I definitely have to, though, you know. I just want to make sure that I pollinate with flying saucer before anything happens, you know. I have bees and stuff like this in the greenhouse, and yeah, I don't want them to do anything to make my crosses before I can, you know, because this is a great cross if I can pollinate it with flying saucer, you know. It's such a great feeling right now, you know. It was so hot. It was super hot during the day, and now it cooled down, and it's feeling so great to be outside here, you know. I really hope this plant is fertile. I want to make hundreds of crosses with it, you know. It's going to be one of my most favorite plants to cross with, you know. I'm very happy that I was given the chance to breed with this very rare Trichocereus. This is Trichocereus validus, also known as Echinopsis valida. And yeah, it is one of the rarest and most amazing Trichocereus species. So of course I'm very thrilled to make crosses with it, you know. This plant is going to be awesome. And I'm very glad that I can make these crosses, because a few days ago I had this plant outside to take better photos of it, and some kind of animal rammed it over, you know, throw it down, and there was a branch that pierced it. Like it wasn't like, you know, a big dramatic damage, but, you know, with such a fat Trichocereus, you know, like Trichocereus tersheki, infections can become nasty very, very fast. And yeah, I was heartbroken, and I removed two pieces of the two little ribs that had the damage. You know, I wanted to avoid that this whole thing gets an infection on the inside that I can't see. But yeah, I was very, very frustrated, you know. All right, so this is enough. I just, you know, you never know when's the next time that a plant flowers, and you also never know if the other flowers even mature, you know. And now I have the chance to collect some pollen, and I even collect parts of the flower that might hold some pollen, you know. There's another flower ripening besides this one, so I'm pretty sure I will be able to cross with it some more. But yeah, I'm still very, very concerned about this plant, and I want to make sure that I have enough pollen for the future. So now I will put together my pollen, and then we'll pollinate with flying saucer. I I brought my whole pollen collection just in case, you know. I have a few more pollinations to make after this one, so I wanted to be sure. All right, flying saucer, where are you? This may take a while. No, I found it. I found it right away. That's a sign. That's a sign. So let's pollinate this guy. I really hope I have enough pollen, but this looks good. I will make another pollination with the flying saucer though. I mean, I will make one now, you know, one more. I will use all the pollen that I have here, and I will open another bag just to be sure, you know. It is very, very important that this thing succeeds, you know. This is my most favorite cross this year, and it would be awesome if it takes, you know. It's slowly getting dark, but I don't care. This is just too important. All right. Yeah, now I'll get some more pollen of the flying saucer. All right. This is a very, very important cross. So I'm doing everything I can to make it succeed. And tomorrow I will pollinate again, you know. But yeah, if this doesn't succeed, then it isn't because of like what I did, but because they don't match genetically, you know. Yeah, so this flower is officially pollinated with flying saucer. Tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, I will pollinate this guy again. Okay guys, so this is the end of the video. Let's all hope that this cross will succeed, you know. You never know. So we're hoping for the best. Tomorrow it will be hit again with some more flying saucer pollen. I'm using everything I can, you know, I have a lot of pollen here. So I really try to make it stick. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to support us, you know, if you want to make sure we can continue to make these crosses without going broke, you can find us at patreon.com/Trichocereus. We can use your support because honestly, you don't earn a lot of money with the stuff that we do. We're just making crosses because we love to do it. So if you have like $5-10 over at the end of the month and don't know what to do with it, you know where to find us. Patreon.com/Trichocereus. Thank you guys. Bye.